Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully y'all are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. We got some new things going on tonight. All right, so I am doing a vertical stream. I'm also doing a horizontal stream. I wanted to just try it out tonight, see how it goes. All right, it's a little bit different. Okay, if you're tuning in on the vertical side of things, things look visually a little bit different. I got a scoreboard at the bottom. I got a little pregame show graphic up there. I just want to make sure that everything looks nice and everything looks organized, and also my settings in OBS are all correct. So again, this process might be a little bit slow tonight, and I apologize about that, but I really want to make sure that this thing looks good, because guess what? I think that we can get more and more people to come onto our channel and find out about us this way. And also for you guys that are tuning in on the mobile devices, it really does look like it's much more clean when you're just looking at your phone and you see me more vertically, you know, instead of just landscape when you're tilting the phone like this. So I just wanted to try it out tonight. I wanted to see how it worked. And yeah, so I have to go get my remote real quickly, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just a few moments. All right, hello everybody. Again, we are trying something a little bit different tonight. We are doing a vertical stream, and we are also doing a horizontal stream. So if you guys want to join the vertical stream, if you're tuning in on a mobile device, I really encourage you guys to go on over there because the visuals they still look really good. I am playing around with it tonight, so again, I want to make sure that I have everything up to date and that things look smooth. So it's going to be a little bit of a slow night because I want to make sure that everything works well, but we're still going to be doing the game. We're going to be keeping up with as much as we can, but we might run into a lot of technical difficulties. I hope that we can limit them tonight. I really do. And hopefully we don't screw things up, but I am looking forward to this stream tonight because, again, other people are trying it and other people have been trying to incorporate it into their streams, and I just want to see if this is feasible for us. So the only way to do that is to try. So I tested it out a little bit earlier today. Everything seemed to work fine, and now we just got to make sure that the main thing looks good. If you were tuning in on the vertical stream, I'm going to put this down just a little bit so that way I can make myself look a little bit bigger. But I hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you're all having yourselves a very fantastic day. Let's get into some Sixers talk because everything's been all talk about the Birds, and guess what? The Sixers have some things going on too. Joel Embiid is not playing tonight. I'm not really surprised about it. I'm really not. I think that Joel Embiid, I expected him to be out for one of these games, and he's probably going to play against Washington. It is what it is at this point. Am I upset about it? No, I'm more upset about other things with the Sixers team, and I'm not going to let those little things get into my head. So yes. All right. So please make sure that you join the vertical stream. I really want to make sure that I test that out, and I want to make sure that things look as crisp as possible. So if you were tuning in on the horizontal, if you're tuning in on a mobile device, switch on over to the vertical. So darn no likey. What's going on? Where is the horizontal stream? The horizontal stream, if you go to the regular one, that should be the horizontal stream. So I just like to label this one vertical because the other one is just the main stream. So I just want to know if this works. And again, I want to get more people to tune into the verticals, but I don't know which one you like better. But, you're more than welcome to stay on the preferred one. Mr. Rory's there. Rhino's here. Rhino is here. What's up, Rhino? Rhino is here. All right, and Ninja Chat is working really well. But yeah, all right, cool. Good. That means that our Ninja Chat is working just fine. Great. Good stuff. Hey, yo, Rising Rhino in the house. Let's pop this out. That looks better. What's up, Rhino? What's going on, everybody? Yes. All right. It's working for me, says Illy. Good. Good. Great stuff. Yeah, the trailer looked a little bit nice. I'll have to rewatch it again to see if I like it on the vertical or not. Scott says all good. Rhino has joined the party. All right, so stay on this for a quick second because I want to know, how do you like this look on the vertical? Okay, so on the horizontal, you're not going to see the little scoreboard up top. I actually have to change the scoreboard up here. That's one thing I forgot to do because I've been doing so many things today, and that was the one little thing I forgot to do. But do you like the little ticker at the very top of the vertical one? And do you like the scoreboard up there? This is what I'm going to be using to cut my YouTube shorts now. That's what I'm going to be using for my YouTube shorts. So let me know if you do enjoy that. 113 to 109 says Ilya as her final score prediction. All right, let's change this scoreboard up here. And then we're going to get up and we're going to get running. Okay? Sixers score. Emojis. I knew there was something I forgot. I can't do it all. Okay, I'll fix that too. I knew there was something I forgot. This whole process has been a lot today. I'll fix that. I'll do it after the break. Okay. I knew there was something simple that I forgot to fix. Okay, we'll get that stuff done. All right. Where is my NBA ticker? There it is. There's my scoreboard. Change this scoreboard. Put this up over here. I will change the emojis. We'll do it after a break. Always something, man. I knew there was something that I forgot. I could actually just do it right now as I'm doing the play-by-play, but I'm going to wait. let's just wait one thing at a time. But yeah, how does everything else look on the vertical? We got you, JJ. That's why that we are here. No, absolutely. Absolutely. All the games. Yes. All right, here we go. The Eagles emojis are sick. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sixers get a steal, or actually they got the ball stolen away from the Phoenix Suns. And we're underway. Cool, I would chat while watching Saturday. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, now we got to get to the ESPN score. Get that back up and running. And there's a shot that's up and in by Kevin Durant. Hit that one from the far corner. Who else is tuning in on the vertical stream? If you're tuning in on the vertical, let us know down below. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you were on the vertical stream tonight. It is the new way we're catching up to vibes and new things. Here's a three-pointer by Yabusele. You got it to go. Okay. And now we go to NBA scores. And now we are good with that. All right. JJ, the screen on vertical looks great. Good. Good, good, good. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Takes the time, but pretty solid so far. Good. Very good. 3-3 as the Sixers are tied. There's a shot that goes up, and that one is off the mark. Do you like the little ticker again at the top? I think that ticker looks a little nice. I'll move this down just a little bit so that way it's not blocking as much. I would like to see it for myself. Sixers, they lead it by a score of 5-3. Here's Oubre on a shot. He puts it up and hits it right inside the foul line. That makes it now 7-3. So the Sixers lineup, it's George Yabusele, Martin, that's Caleb Martin, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., and that's the starting five. And then for the Phoenix Suns, they got Kevin Durant, they got Ryan Dunn, the 21-year-old from Virginia, then you got Mason Plumlee, Tyus Jones, I believe. Yes, it is Tyus Jones. And then it's Devin Booker. Here's a three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey, and he puts it up and knocks it down. Very good. Why is this not showing up here? Ryzen Rhino has joined the party. Encoding overload. Consider using different video settings. Oh, that's great. It's refreshing to see streamers as content creators. It is, absolutely. Here's a step back, too, and that one is no good. Mad Maxey. Mad Tyrese Maxey. Okay, let's put this over here, and let's put this back here, and this thing will go right here. Party on the vertical stream. Yes, sir. 8-3 Sixers as they lead it by 5. Again, the Suns do have it in between the circles. They're in their purple and white and orange uniforms. They have the orange letters on the back. So Booker has his letters painted in orange. He also has his jersey number in white. And on the front side, it says Suns in bold text, in white bold text. And underneath that is the number of the jersey. Oubre on the drive over to the basket. Puts it down with two hands. And timeout called by Phoenix. As the Suns are down by 7. And I got to refresh this. It's a lot of things to get used to, man. It really is. All right, so let's update the emojis. I will be right back. I'm going to take a very quick break. I know I got to fix the brakes on the verticals, and I'll get to that another time. I'll probably do that a little bit later tonight. I'll see you soon, though. All right, we're back. We are back on here. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we go live. Am I watching the qualifying for the Australian Open and jumped into the chat? How are you, Jane? It's great. Yeah, let me know which one you like better. I have a poll question. 43% of you on the vertical stream say the horizontal is what you like better. 60% say both on the other stream. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting stuff. I probably should have just left one poll question instead of just two on both. The emojis. Emojis are nice. Yeah. All right, let's look at this on the vertical stream right now and see how this looks. We got 4 views on the vertical stream. Why can't I play this thing? Playlists, vertical streams. Oh, there we go. JJ, when you are on break, the vertical stream is the wrong size. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to do that. I said that before, yeah, I know. Okay. Maybe there should be a way I can bold the green ticker up above. Looks a little bit, it looks nice, but maybe I should move it. I don't know. Okay. 10-3, Philadelphia up by 7 points. Durant has 3 points. That's all the 3 points for the Brooklyn Nets. For the Phoenix Suns. And for the Sixers, they got 4 from Oubre, 3 from Maxey, and 3 from Yabusele. Comes George for the Sixers, who will cross on over, swing it outside to Yabusele. Yabusele throws it over to Martin. One more to Oubre for 3, and it's a little bit short. Mason Plumlee is there to clobber the miss. Good ball movement by the Sixers. They just could not execute. I like that pass over to Yabusele. And Yabusele was, going down the lane, and he sort of kicked it out over to a wide-open Oubre for a 3. It's just not the right execution. Sixers do get a kickball violation. It's Tyrese Maxey who kicked it off of the bounce pass by Mason Plumlee. Booker gets the inbound pass, tries to find Kevin Durant downhill with a little reverse layup, and Caleb Martin grabs his miss. Martin trying to go coast-to-coast, spinning and turning and finding Yabusele for a near-corner three-pointer. No good. Oubre got the offensive rebound, puts it back up, and puts it in! Nice. Very good stuff. Was not expecting a 12-win season, says Michael. Here's Booker on the drive over to the basket, puts up a little baby floater, and that one's way too strong. Hits off the back iron. Suns have not recorded a field goal in about 4 minutes. Martin's over at the foul line, and then finds a cutting Yabusele over towards the cup, and Yabusele throws it down with ease. The Sixers have come to life without Joel Embiid tonight. They're up 14-3, and this lineup doing a very good job penetrating the offense. Oubre went behind Durant to try to intercept a bad pass over to him, and Durant still has it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Durant at the top of the key now going over towards the nail, and he'll just hand it off over to Mason Plumlee, who just makes a lot of contact with Paul George, and they're going to call a personal foul on PG. Got to be careful with the fouls. Paul George already with 1 personal foul, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Okay. Scott has the emojis. Good. Very good stuff. 14-3 Philadelphia as they lead it by 11 with 6:49 left to play in the first quarter. Good defense by Tyrese Maxey. Unfortunately, though, Mason Plumlee grabs the offensive rebound and puts it up and puts it in. The shot was up by Tyus Jones. Oubre to Yabusele for a wide-open tray on the far wing. And Plumlee is able to grab the rebound and snag it. 6:25 to go in quarter number 1. Booker breaks the ankles of Oubre, and now it's 5-on-4 basketball. Booker does get it back at the top of the key, dribbles with the left hand, goes over towards the foul line, puts up a jumper, and Paul George is there to get the rebound. It was wide open. George crosses over with the left hand, goes towards the top of the key, gets double teamed, puts up a tray, and Bradley Beal is the one who grabs his miss. It was a big rebound over at the top of the key. Beal lost the ball, though, but they're going to call a kickball violation on Tyrese Maxey. If you have any feedback, let us know. Yes, sir. Where's Yabusele from, JJ? Gershon Yabusele is from, why am I blanking out right now? Why am I blanking out right now on where Gershon Yabusele is from? Oh my gosh, that's really going to bug me. Yabusele is from France. Yeah. It was either France or Germany. That was in the back of my head. Jones gives it over to Bradley Beal on the far wing at the three-point line. Tries to cut towards the basket. Can't finish on the first or the second try. And Paul George is the one to get his miss. Martin with a shovel pass over to Tyrese Maxey on the near wing. Maxey conducts the traffic, tells Yabusele to go over towards the left side. Maxey puts up a three, and he gets the defense confused. Tyrese Maxey hits it from another area code, and the Sixers, everything is gone in. They're 7 for 11 from the field. And the Suns now 2 for 12 as they tried to make a three-pointer on the near corner, and that one was way off the mark by Tyus Jones. Yabusele to Oubre. Great ball moving by the Sixers. It's been a lot of dribble penetration. Martin steps back and tries to find a three-point shot, and he can't get it to go. I thought he had it. Jones with a lob pass back down over to Kevin Durant, who's being heavily guarded by Caleb Martin. They give it back out to Booker. Booker to Bradley Beal. And Beal now being guarded by Caleb Martin. Shot clock's winding down. He throws it over to Durant. Durant being guarded by Martin. Finds a wide open shooter in Bradley Beal, and he got it to go. That was Paul George's fault. He left him wide open on the defensive side. Caleb Martin was extraordinary on that defensive side for the Sixers. Talking too fast. George with a pass over to Caleb Martin, and George will get it back on the far elbow. We'll try to bat down Bradley Beal, spin, and try to hit a turnaround jumper. Connects! 19-7. Philadelphia in the driver's seat, and they lead it by 12 points. Nurkic trying to roll downhill towards the basket. Got the ball knocked loose by Yabusele, but it is going to be a reach-in foul. This Sixers defense has shown up today. And honestly, they are playing so physical. They're playing like dogs out there, and they're rotating so well on their guys. Caleb Martin has been one of those players that has just done an excellent job at making the right switches on defense, and he's been extraordinarily valuable in this game. 4:05 left remaining in quarter number 1. 19 points for the Sixers. They've been hitting a lot of shots from the field. They're shooting 62%. Meanwhile, back in Phoenix, they're shooting 3 for 14. There's Nurkic on the drive over towards the basket, and Oubre fouls him right behind. And there's a shooting foul called on Kelly Oubre. And we'll have some free throws coming on up. 76ers still resting Joel during back-to-backs, JJ. Yes, they are. There is no back-to-back in this stretch. They play tonight, and then they play not tomorrow. They play Wednesday, and then it's Friday and Sunday. So he should be back on Wednesday versus the Washington Wizards. The first foul shot by Jusuf Nurkic, he'll knock that one down. Again, if you are tuning in on the horizontal streams, please go check out the vertical ones. Let me know if you like it or not. We're going to be implementing these things into our Sixers and our Eagles play-by-play calls, and hopefully next year for the Phillies. I just want to see how this works for you guys. I tried to switch a couple of things up on the vertical that you can't see on the horizontal, and vice versa. So I would just appreciate it if you guys check that out. And, yeah, you can still chat on there. George will swing it over to Gershon Yabusele. The ball gets knocked into Bradley Beal's hands, and it goes out of bounds as well. Philly Sports. There we go. Mr. Rory is over there. Nice. Very good. And let's, Ninja Chat again is not working. I thought that I fixed it, but I guess not. I don't know what other alternative there is out there. I really don't. Here's a 2-point shot by Oubre, and he hits it. Swish. Makes it now 21-9 with about 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Nurkic goes on a drive over towards the basket, and the Sixers cannot put a body on him. They've been trying to go to him a little bit more, and they've been doing a better job of giving the ball up to him. George with a little bit of space for 3. It's too strong. Abuselli, offensive rebound. George thought about taking it for a second try. Lost the ball in traffic as he was triple teamed. Goes underneath the basket. Here's a pass over to Doughton. One more to Oubre for a three-pointer, and he can't get it. And George got tripped up. He tried to get a rebound off of Kevin Durant. Durant got the rebound. Outlet pass over to a shot that goes up and in by the Phoenix Suns. And it's Marcus Morris who ended up getting the bucket, but they're going to call a foul on the floor. No, they do call it a shooting foul. Sixers will call for a timeout. So it is 21-11 Philadelphia, and they'll be back in just a little bit. Rhino, you covering the Avalanche. Okay, are these messages going to go through on both? Please tell me that they will. Please tell me they will. No. I don't understand why this is not nice. This is not acting nice. Can't understand why. It was working so well before. It was working fine. It was working fine. Is it working now? No. So annoying. It says encoding overload. Please consider turning down the video settings. I don't understand what's wrong with the overload. It's weird. Very, very strange. Very odd. Testing. Nope. Nothing. Play by play with JJ, yo. It's nothing. This thing sucks. I must have too much bandwidth or something, and that's why it's not working. But it was working fine before. What if I close just for funsies? What if I close these things out? Well, now see the mouse is working a little bit more slowly, so it must be taking up a lot of bandwidth just doing this. Okay, let's close this out. Let's close this out. And let's put this back up. I don't know, man. Mike's here. What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? Again, if you are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Jason Joseph. We are live. We have a horizontal stream and a vertical stream for the next one. You're trying to chat with both streams at once. Cannot be done. Yes, it can. It can with this. Yes, it can. For you guys, it can't. If I did it on YouTube, you can't. But yes, it's two different streams. I'm trying to. This chat bot has been bugging me, and it has not really been so nice. So, and I have to resize the other one. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Monte Morris out there. Did I say Marcus Morris? Monte Morris is out there for the Phoenix Suns, along with Kevin Durant, Jusuf Nurkic, Bradley Beal, and Grayson Allen. Sixers get a rebound off of the missed 12-footer by Kevin Durant, and Oubre's the one that grabs the miss. George also missed a 17-foot jump shot right before that. So Oubre has it for the Sixers. Hands it off over to Paul George over on the far corner. He's trapped by Kevin Durant. He wants to try to dribble around and squirm and run around in circles. George goes up with a jumper, and he can't get it. Adem Bone is out there for the first time today for the Sixers, but he got it deflected into the hands of Kevin Durant. 2 minutes to go in quarter number one. Durant with 3 points today, 1 assist. Former Oklahoma City Thunder player, along with a Brooklyn Net, and also played for. Has been on the Phoenix Suns for a couple of years. 21-13. There's a shot that goes up, and it's no good. Dalton has it for Philadelphia. Also played for the Golden State Warriors and won 2 championships with them. That's Kevin Durant. Dalton takes it with the left hand, swings it out over to Jackson. Jackson to Oubre, downhill, over at the baseline. Puts up a floater again, and that one goes in and out. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in quarter number 1. And stop doing it again. I stand corrected, kind sir. What do you mean to stand corrected? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys can't do it, but I can. George gets the interception, tries to go downhill, and he throws it down with a one-handed jam. Nice. 23-13, Sixers up by 10 points. They've been really stealing the show so far. Nurkic at the top of the perimeter, being heavily guarded with no breathing room by Adem Bona. And now it's Kevin Durant who has it. He's double-teamed. The ball gets deflected out of bounds by Paul George over towards the far sideline. That's the Sixers bench area. But how about Paul George with the defense, being a safety and just taking it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. 23-13 with 40 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Allen dribbles around the timeline, takes it towards the far wing, puts up a three-pointer over Bona, got it with the shot clock winding down. Grayson Allen, who shot 49% from 3 last year, was just absolutely incredible. He shot 49% at 1 point last year, was overall a 45% three-point shooter. He was the best three-point shooter in the NBA. 20 seconds to go in quarter number 1. 10 seconds differentiated in the shot clock from the game clock. George, top of the key, puts up a tray. Again, no. Rebound, though, by Grayson Allen. Allen will just hand it off over to Kevin Durant. 5 seconds to go on the game clock. Bradley Beal for a wide-open three-pointer. That one's off the mark. Jackson with the rebound, and that's going to do it. He'll hold the basketball. Sixers lead it by 7. It's 23-16, and they'll be back in just a little bit. All right, let's look at this on YouTube to see how this looks. Let's look at this and see how this looks. Oh, I gotta change. I see. Okay, so the ticker needs a little bit of work. I can change that now. Where's the ticker? Where is the ticker? No. Sixers live vertical. How do I change this ticker? That's ticker number 2. There it is. Oh, I gotta unlock it. Idiot. Idiot me. Okay, is that better? See if that's better. We got 5 people tuning into the vertical. Nice. Got 5 likes on here as well. And hopefully that'll do the trick. That was a very dominant first quarter by the Sixers, by the way. Very dominant first quarter. That looks better. Maybe it needs to go a little bit shorter. I think that's a little bit better. Bucks, Raptors, Mavericks, Grizzlies. Where's the Mavericks Grizzlies one on here? Do you believe that Joel Embiid? Do I still believe in Joel Embiid, says Jules. I do. I still believe in the big man. I don't sound so confident when I say that because it changes all the time. It does. It changes a lot. Am I still confident in him? In reality, am I confident that he's going to be healthy? I really don't know. I'm more leaning towards the side of no. I am. I would say if you were to give me a balance scale, and up here is yes, and down here, you can't see down here. We'll do it on a scale of 1 to 100. I would say 45% yes. 55% no. JJ in chat, what do you think of the new in-season tournament? What do I think of the new in-season tournament? Talking about the play-in or the in-season? The end season, I'm not really as big of a fan of. Grayson Allen gets it over on the near wing, tries to go downhill, puts up a 2, and Adembona is there to grab the rebound, and he snags it. Adembona, a very good rebounder for the Sixers. Yeah, I'm not really as big of a fan of it. I mean, it certainly does give other teams something else to play for. And, for people that have G League contracts, it's really good for them because they get to, play for something else, which I really like. I think that's cool. Bradley Beal puts up a 3-pointer, and he can't get it to fall from the near corner. Bradley Beal is just 2 points tonight. It's just 2 points tonight. He's only averaging 17.8 points per game. He's getting a big contract from the Phoenix Suns. Martin at the top of the perimeter. Dump off pass to Tyrese Maxey, who's over at his left side. Takes it towards the right hand. Puts it down over on the baseline, and he can't get it to fall. Adembona fighting for the rebound. He tips it about 3 times, and Grayson Allen is there to grab the rebound. It was Bona going up against Jusuf Nurkic, who was right behind him. Bona now trying to size up Nurkic here. We'll see how this matchup goes. Try to get a switch. Devin Booker wanted to try to get Nurkic on him, but instead it is Justin Edwards. And there's a wide open 3-pointer from near wing to far wing, but we have a foul called on Adembona. True, JJ, tough for big men to recover from injuries. It is. It definitely is, for sure. It's not so easy. Now Ninja Chat's working. There we go. Why was it not working before? Booker is over on the far wing. Gets it knocked loose by Martin and stolen away by Caleb. He picked his pocket. Martin goes downhill and tries to put up a layup, and he's fouled in the act of shooting by Devin Booker. Good defense again by Caleb Martin. His defense, his impact has been so great in this first half. It's been somebody that has dominated both sides of the court. And the reason why the Sixers got him in the offseason was because they expected him to shoot well and be a nice key cog in Joel Embiid's system, if you will. And they also got him because he's a good defensive player. His foul shot is good. It's 24-16. I feel like the 76ers will be dangerous come playoff time, says Michael. I say it every year. Where has it got us? I hate to be that guy. I do. Foul shot number 2. No good. No good. And let us know if you like the horizontal or the vertical streams. I'm going to take a look at the poll at halftime. Booker with a foul line jumper. Swishes it with the left hand. That was sort of his off shooting hand, but he got it to go anyways. 24-18. Dump off pass over to Reggie Jackson for a 3-pointer. And Jackson's 3 from the top of the key is no good. Booker rebound. 10 minutes to go in quarter number 2. It's 24-18. Sixers up on top by 6 points. Again, Bona trying to play defense on Devin Booker. George trying to move without the ball and play good defense. And that time it's Monte Morris who has his way and fizzles with 2 points. Make it now a 24-20 ball game. It's a 2-possession game. Maxey with a pick and roll over to Adembona, and Bona flies and goes down with 2 hands. Wow, that was awesome. Tyrese Maxey found Adembona, who just jumped right near the foul line, and he was able to get it up and in. Bona with a block on the other side. And George has it to Maxey for a 3. Oh, he wanted it. George, though, grabs the rebound on the near side. That was actually Justin Edwards. Here comes Tyrese Maxey back out to Edwards for a catch and shoot 3. Bullseye! He knocks it down! That dunk by Bona really sparked a plug for the Sixers, and that's what you need to build momentum. It was starting to become a little bit close for the Sixers' liking, and that dunk changed everything. Booker for 3 at the top of the perimeter. He is off the mark today. Bona rebound again for the Sixers. They got a rim protector. They got somebody that can dunk, and they got a really good player in Adembona. A line drive 3 by Martin, but they're going to call a turnover on Adembona. That's the one thing he has to be careful of, but that comes with playing him. That just comes with the playing time, and he's going to go on over to the bench as Gershon Yabusele comes in. Adembona, everybody. Dan Bona, let's give him a round of applause, shall we? If this thing works. Where is it? That's not working. Not working today. 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 29-20. Philadelphia does lead it by 9 points. Booker backs up over towards the logo and hands it off again over to a little floater by Oso Ighodaro. That's what they call him. And it's 29-22. Yeah, this thing is an overload today. I can't understand why. There's a lot of things, and that's why this thing is not working. Good. 29-22 with 7:50 left to go in quarter number 2. A handoff pass over to Devin Booker, and we have an offensive foul called on Phoenix. Like, subscribe, hit those bell icons, and that way you'll know when we go live. We got 7 concurrent viewers over on the vertical and 24 on the horizontal. Good. And again, you guys can stay on the horizontal. I'm not stopping you. But I want to test this out, and I want to see how everything does look. So do it as you prefer, for sure. It would be awesome to sky in for a dunk. Cleveland looks tough, man. The number 1 seed, maybe for the playoffs. Yeah, man. We have a timeout called on the floor, by the way, by the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, the Cleveland team looks good. We need Bona icon. We need an Adem Bona icon. Okay, I can add that. I did not finish my icons before, but we can finish that. We can finish that up. Let's get an Adem Bona icon. I don't think he's going to play for the rest of the game, so that's why I don't see him out there too much, and that's why I don't usually put his icon out there, because you never know when the heck he's going to come on in. But this is why memberships are very important. Because guess what? We wouldn't have to deal with this problem. We wouldn't have to be switching from Eagles over to Sixers if we had more members. So how do you become a member, JJ? That's a very good question. I'm going to post it in the chat down below. How do you become a member? Okay, all you got to do is click on the link, right? I'm on both streams, JJ. Yeah, good. Thank you, mods. Yeah, if the mods could look at both, that's great. That would be awesome. Because I want to see how everything is looking there. Are there any delays on the small one or on the portrait one? There's portrait and landscape. Are there any delays on the portrait one? Let us know down below. And by the way, the memberships. I did not forget about that. I just remembered it right now. Memberships. Okay, it's $2.99 a month. It is $2.99 a month. I'm going to copy and paste that for all you guys right over here. It's $2.99. This is how we get more and more emojis, man. This is how we do. This is how we get more and more emojis. There's the membership link for that, and here's the membership link for this. Nice. Okay, Dan Bona will save to photos. And we'll do this. Okay, we'll change the AJ Brown one. And we'll do a Dan Bona. Replace image. That's better. Better. Save and publish. So there's Justin Edwards out there for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6 feet 8 inches tall. His family is out in attendance for tonight's game. That's really cool to see. 7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Maxey got the inbound pass at the top of the perimeter and just tried to hand it off over to Caleb Martin. But the ball got tipped out of bounds by Ighodaro. Dunn back out there for Phoenix. Ryan Dunn comes on in for Grayson Allen. Also Ighodaro is still out there as well, along with Josh Okogie. Maxey will get it over on the near side at the three-point line. Dumps it off to Yabusele, who tries to go up with a layup, grabs his own rebound, and puts it back up, but he's fouled. He is fouled. He did. He grabbed his own miss. I don't know why it was. I think it was Okogie who thought that He just ran away from the play, and then Yabusele was left all by himself to grab the rebound. That's his guy that he has to box out there. But the Sixers will certainly take that. It's a game of mistakes. Mental comes into it as well. Illy, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you. We got a new membership from Illy. I really appreciate that. Okay. There is a delay on this. Can't understand why. Yabusele is at the line for 2 free throws. You the man, JJ. Illy, I really appreciate you. I really do. Second foul shot off the mark. I'm trying to incorporate new things on here, and I really want to take this channel to more and more levels. But the only way to do that is if we grow. And I'm telling you, in a year, we're gonna be, the sky's the limit with this thing. We're really gonna. I expect us to be by the end of the year by at least 10,000 subscribers, by the very, very least. And we're gonna have to put in a lot of work for that to happen. But this is one of those things. Right? Yabusele over to Cricket Council, and Council tries to put up a little layup, and he could not get it. It's more so of a teardrop, if you will. Here's a three-pointer on the other side by Okogie, and all of a sudden it's a three-point ball game. Okogie makes the shot. Could somebody spot me and make sure that I'm saying his name right? Josh Okogie. Forgot to look at the pronunciations today because, again, I'm getting lost into the sauce doing all these other things. Maxey, with a little bit of space, puts up a three-pointer. In and out it goes. He got the soft touch, but it was just a little bit too soft. We're halfway done. This second quarter at the top of the perimeter is done, and he tries to take it right down the lane, and he scoops and scores. Ryan Dunn giving the Phoenix Suns a 1-point deficit. And the Sixers, well, they're on a 13-7 scoring deficit, I should say. What's the opposite of a run? I guess a deficit might be the word. Booker tries to go down the lane against Justin Edwards, but we have a whistle. Sounds correct from what I've heard, JJ. Okogie? What's up, everyone? What's up, halftime? How you doing, man? Halftime, you checking out the vertical stream or the horizontal one? You on the vertical or the horizontal? I think that you're on the vertical. 30-29, and the Sixers will have a jump ball. It's Kelly Oubre Jr. comes on in. It's Justin Edwards and Devin Booker going up against each other, and Guerschon Yabusele gains the possession. Oubre trying to back his defender downhill on the block, puts up a shot. No, but he's fouled in the act of shooting, and he will make his way back about 7 steps or so to the charity stripe. Iguodaro is the one guilty for committing the foul. Sounds correct from what I've heard. Scott says, be right back. Love the energy that Ricky Council provides, but it seems like he's trying to do way too much with the ball in his hands sometimes. Can you give and take with what he does? He's like a younger version of Kelly Oubre. I think that he's athletic. He can get a little bit shaky at times, but he provides momentum off the bench, and that's what we like. Foul shot number 1 by Oubre. He does make it. Second one is foul line right, and that one goes down the drain.
Excellent.
3-point lead for the Sixers and about 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Booker at the top of the perimeter with a chest pass to Okogie, and he tries to dribble the basketball, go down the lane over towards the cup, and we have a shot that goes up and no good. Sixers grabbed the rebound, though, off the missed shot by Okogie. Maxey got the outlet pass. He lost the ball. It's tipped into the hands of Devin Booker. And Booker at the top of the key hands it off for a wide-open three-pointer by Dunn. And Dunn can't get it to go. The Phoenix Suns, again, shooting less than 40% from three. They're actually shooting less than 30% from three. 27.3 to be exact. A floater by George. No good. Offensive rebound by Kelly Oubre. He can't put up the loose change. Yabusele tried to box out his defender, Okogie, and he could not do so. 5-on-4 offense for the Phoenix Suns. Booker on the near corner at the three-point line, being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. He wants to try to size him up. It's at the Sixers logo. and passes it or swings it back outside over to Dunn. And Dunn being guarded by Gershon Yabusele. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. There's a little floater in the lane by Okogie, and that one's way off the mark. Good defense by the Philadelphia 76ers as they have the ball with 4:15 to go. Defense is in the chat. Actually, in between the circles. He's looking to pass it, and he'll take it over towards the right side. Steps back, hands it off over to Yabusele for a 3 at the top of the key. Got it! Gershon Yabusele knocks it down from the top of the perimeter and hits it from the mountaintops. That's a good one. And we have a timeout called by Devin Booker. Yabusele able to make another three-pointer. That's his second one of the day. He's had a lot of success shooting-wise from beyond the arc, and has been a great three-point shooter for the Sixers this year. Timeout called. And it's a 6-point lead for the Sixers. Big guy could shoot threes. Yep, that's the name of the game now. I've seen enough. Build around Yabu, says J-Rep. That's funny. That's very funny. All right, so we've been streaming for about an hour on both. We've been streaming for about an hour on both. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell icons. I think that our shorts are going to look so much nicer on these vertical ones. That's going to be great. Hit the thumbs up button on the vertical too. Please, if you are tuning in on the horizontal, please like the vertical as well. It would really mean a lot to me. And again, how do you get to the vertical, JJ? I'll post that link just so that way you guys can tune into it. I'll post that link in the live chat. How's that sound? You can find it on your phone, but I will post it right now. This is the vertical live chat. One thing I don't like about the phone now is for some reason you got to go to playlists when you're doing live streams, and it's a little bit annoying. It really is. So we'll go back to this, and we will post. No. Technology. Copy link. Paste it here. It's a little bit of an adjustment. There's the vertical. Please make sure that you go hit that thumbs up button on there too. Please. It would mean a lot. Durant will come back in for Ryan Dunn. Bradley Beal also enters in for Josh Okogie. Monte Morris is going to take a seat as well. He will take a seat as well. And Tyus Jones will be his replacement. How long is Yabu in the NBA, Jay? Yabu's been in basketball for like 5 years. He played overseas for 4 seasons. He played with the Boston Celtics, started off his career there, and then he was overseas. And then the Sixers got him. It's a really cool story, actually. I'll explain it in a second. Durant goes down the lane off the pass by Booker, and Durant gets an and one opportunity. He's fouled, and he had a layup. And the foul is called on the Sixers. But Gershon Yabusele, he played overseas, and then the cool thing about him is that he got to play in the Olympics this year, and he blocked the whole thing that everybody was talking about was his block against LeBron James, and he played very well in the Olympics. He did. He played very well, and it was good enough to actually get himself an NBA contract and come back into the NBA. And he came back, and he's been doing so well for the Sixers as a role player off the bench. Tonight specifically has 9 points, 5 rebounds, and he's been like doing this almost every day. He's averaging 9.5 points per game, and again, he's 29 years old. It's a really, really cool story just to be able to go back into the NBA and be able to prove yourself. And the one thing the one reason why he left was because he had to work on his 3-point shooting, and he had to be more so versatile on the defensive side, and he's done that. He's done that a lot more. 35-31, three-point shot by Devin Booker is contested and off the mark. Oubre got the rebound, got a little bit wild, lost control of the ball, and Durant comes away with the steal as it was knocked off of the knee by Kelly Oubre himself. A wide-open three-pointer out in transition is up and in by Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones making it a one-point game, and the Suns starting to get hot. The Sixers getting a little bit cold. Started off the first quarter strong. Martin catches and puts up a tray. Got it! Near corner three by Caleb Martin, and the Sixers get some more breathing room. 38 points for the Philadelphia 76ers. But yeah, how many people can say that they, were out of the league for 5 years, they played overseas, they weren't getting a lot of money, and, got an NBA contract, came back, had to learn a new language overseas and be in a new environment, right? And I think that's a really cool story. Abusele catches, puts up a three-pointer, and he airballs it. He does, and it goes out of bounds. Doesn't really airball a whole bunch of threes, and he says, my bad there. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. The dunk on LeBron. Yes. Morey said, that's our guy. And he wanted them for a while. Daryl Morey, say what you want. He's good at scouting talent. He's good at scouting the young talent. Isaiah Joe. Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Dambona. Paul Reed really wasn't such a bad pick. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. Durant's over at the top of the perimeter and tries to take it down over towards the right side and runs over towards the rim and rocks it with a one-handed dunk. It's a right-handed jam. 90 seconds left remaining in the second quarter. Sixers have 5 timeouts left in this game. Yabusele with a catch-and-shoot three-pointer. It's just too easy for Gershon. 41 points for Philadelphia, and Gershon Yabusele has knocked down 3 threes today on 6 tries. Bradley Beal catches and pulls up from the parking lot and gets it to fall from three-pointer range. 55 seconds left to be played in quarter number 2. The Sixers, it would be nice for them to try to get another bucket here. Maxey heads downhill, switches with the left hand, and he got the layup to go. He had to switch hands in between while he was in midair and being guarded by 3 defenders, and he got it right through contract. Maxey trying to deflect the alley-oop pass, and it goes into Nurkic's hands, but he's fouled by Oubre, or Yabusele it is, and there's about 38 seconds remaining in this first half. Any more predicts before halftime? That includes you, JJ. Any more predictions with 38 seconds to go? No. One more three-pointer by the Sixers. First foul shot by Nurkic. Puts it up, and it's a little bit too strong. 110 to 105 Sixers. I'm going to go with 109 to 94. 109 to 94. And I'll forget that. Second foul shot by Nurkic. He gets it to go. Maxey, not wasting any time. Goes down the lane. Swings it to Oubre. One more to George for 3. Bang! 6-point lead for Philadelphia. And Paul George lights it up, and he hits his first tray of the ball game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Tyus Jones with the rock now. Takes it towards the right side of the lane. Scoops and scores off the backboard. The bank was open. That was from about 8 feet. And he got a very awkward angle on it. But it was high enough, and it went down with ease. 8 seconds to go for the Sixers. Shot clock on blood. Maxey goes into the lane. Lost the ball. And it's knocked loose by Kevin Durant. Durant putting up a three-pointer with the shot clock winding down. And that's going to do it. So 46 to 42, that was with the game clock winding down, and the Sixers do lead it by 4 points as they go into halftime. They put up 23 points in this second quarter and in the first quarter as well. So it's a 4-point game. Sixers have got to do a better job in the third quarter. They sort of left their foot off the gas pedal and towards the beginning part of that second quarter, and their defense was so strong in the first, but they were a little bit more lackadaisical, and they left guys wide open for three, and they got to be better in that department. All right, I will be thumbnail also needed. What do you mean by thumbnail also needed? I put in the thumbnail that we have a vertical, and then I don't know if you see it. It says vertical stream in the thumbnail. I don't know if you saw that. Unless I uploaded the wrong one, I could check. But I'm going to take a quick step off, and I will see you very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, be right back. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate that. Why does it say encoding overload? Consider turning down video settings. That's like the weirdest thing. So it is taking up a lot of video things. Interesting. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Again, we are doing a vertical stream and we are doing a horizontal stream. And I appreciate you guys for being on here, figuring out these technical difficulties tonight. I know it's a little bit of a different type of a cast, but again, the only way for me to figure out how these things work is just to do it like this. So if you like the phone, hit the thumbs up on the phone one. If you like the horizontal one, hit the thumbs up on there. But if you could do me a huge solid and go back to the vertical one and hit that thumbs up button, I would appreciate that very much. I want us to get more and more people to join the channel. That's another reason why we're doing this, because it spreads the word even more and other people can find us that way too. And I think that it's a very good thing to try. Absolutely. So, what happened in that first quarter? What happened in that second quarter? The Sixers played very good basketball in the very first quarter, and I liked what they did out of the gates. They got Caleb Martin involved on the defensive side, thought that he was guarding Kevin Durant a lot, and when I'm watching Caleb Martin play defense now, I see his... I see what he's able to do. I see what he's able to bring to the table. He is so good at rotating on guys. And for like the last week, ever since the San Antonio game, I've been very impressed with his defensive adjustments. And I also think that he's been shooting the ball better as well. When he was out there for like the first 3-4 weeks, he looked like a zombie out there. He was really slow. He looked like he was 39 and not 29 years old. He was very slow. He lost a lot of defenders. He was getting beaten down out in transition a lot. The pin downs were a problem for him. And I have really come to enjoy what Caleb Martin has been providing the Sixers just from an effort standpoint and also from a offensive perspective as well. He gives the Sixers more life, and that's one of the main reasons why they're up in this game, because of Caleb Martin out there. Also had 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He's not doing too much scoring-wise, but he had a nice big three. It was, again, like the shot, it's a line drive shot. It is what it is. Like, you know, make fun of the shot all that you want, but when it's cash, it's cash. And he's been hitting his shots more, and that's really all that matters. The shot has to go in. And I've been very happy that that's been the case for Caleb Martin. What else stood out to me in that first half? I hit the like button twice. Thank you so much, Dan. I really appreciate you for doing that. What else has happened? Gershon Yabusele today has been a big difference maker and has been the MVP so far of the first half. Tyrese Maxey only has 8 points. He has gone so quiet now. It has to be said. Tyrese Maxey has not been playing. He's been going through something, man. He's in a funk. He's in his own head. It seems to me like he's just not with it out there, and I don't know if he understands what his role is at times. He looks a little bit confused, and I don't like that. When I'm watching the offensive sets, sure, the Sixers are providing very good ball movement, and they're playing better team basketball, but I'd like him to take up more shots. I mean, he's 3 for 8 today, 2 for 4 from 3. He's hit a couple of nice big shots, but I just don't think that he's been exploding as much as I would like him to. And maybe I'm being a little bit nitpicky, especially in a game like today, but hopefully in the second half we get a better performance out of Tyrese Maxey. And if he can step in and start to get his shots rolling, I think that this team can absolutely win, as long as the role players continue to do their thing. Paul George has 7 points. He's 3 for 10 from the field. He had a nice three-pointer towards the end of the second quarter. His defense has been very good as well, and he's been sticking it to people. He's been dunking the ball a little bit more. I know that I've been talking about Joel Embiid's dunks, and I've been talking about Paul George dunking a little bit as well, but that's big because these guys have had injuries, and for them to be able to jump, that was a problem for a while. So now they're jumping, now they're dunking, and that's a very good sign for the Sixers. That's what you want from Paul George. You're not saying go out there and be a number one option and go dunk all the time, but if you can, that certainly does help. Anything that you can do on the offensive side to help out the Sixers is what we ask for in Paul George. And in the game against the Sacramento Kings, he played very well in the first 46 minutes, and then when push came to shove at the very end, he could not come through. He did not come through, and he turned it over. And he looked like he was not attacking to the basket, and the play calls were designed for him. It seemed like and he just could not get his shots to go on in. And he got it. But I overall have been very happy with Paul George in this game. Would I like him to get some more shot attempts up there? Sure, but if he's open, he's open. And hopefully the shots do go in for him a little bit more. But his defense has been very good. And sometimes you just need that out of Paul George. Oubre has 10 points. He has 8 rebounds. He's been so active on the glass. I've noticed that today. It's good to have Kelly Oubre back. Oubre is one of those, again, cog players where you have him go out there, and if he gives you a spark off the bench, it's great. If he doesn't give you the spark off the bench, then you can't stick with him for too long. You got to put him out there in chunks. Unless he's having a great day. And today he's having a pretty good day, I would say. The Sixers look like that they're focused today. The Suns are a little bit out of focus, and they look out of sync. Part of that is because of the Sixers' defense, but also give credit to the Sixers' defense for that a little bit, because Caleb Martin has been very disruptive on Kevin Durant. But also, Kevin Durant is in his own head, and Bradley Beal is not knocking down shots, and the Suns are not executing at the level that they should be either. So it's on both of those things. JJ is always working to make your play-by-play with JJ experience the best. Hey, JJ, how's it going? Just got off of work, snowboarding. Good, man. Things are going pretty well. I'm happy that you're here, dude. Make sure that you go check out the vertical streams. We're doing vertical streams now as well. You're more than welcome to go check that out. It's right. That's the membership link. Screw that. If one of my mods could provide the vertical link on the horizontal one and just copy and paste that, I would really appreciate that. That would really mean a lot to me. Thank you again so much for being here. We got 4 concurrent viewers on the vertical. Okay. 170 total viewers. I think that this is going to be the new way. I do. I think that we're going to be adding these to our streams along with the other ones. We got something different going on tonight. Let us know what you think about the vertical streams. 50% of you say the horizontal, 30% of you say the vertical, and 20% of you say I like both. And that is on the vertical stream poll. On the other one, where is it? Let's see what you guys say on the other one. What do you say on the other one? What do you say on the other one? We got 25 people tuning in on that one. And on this poll, you guys say 30% vertical, 17% horizontal, 52% both. That's on 23 votes. Okay, good. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very, very much. I'll keep my mods busy on here. But it's great because it really does show that I have people that I can trust, and that's what I want, man. That's really what I want. Play-by-play with JJ before the new half. How much snow did you guys get? Only 2 inches. Not much. I didn't think it was going to be much at all. Just 2 inches, man. Just 2 inches of snow. Los Angeles Dodgers have just traded infielder Gavin Lux to the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for minor league outfielder Mike Sirota and the Reds' competitive balance pick A in the 2025 first-year player draft. What's the competitive... That I should know. Competitive balance. Round A. What is that? Competitive balance draft picks. The first set of teams are placed into what they call round A, which follows the conclusion of the first. Okay, I'll look into this later. I just wanted to look that up, though. All right, we're going to go into the second half. Sixers are winning this basketball game so far. They're doing a good job in this game. They win at 46-42. Where did things go wrong in that second quarter? That's where I wanted to finish. Things went wrong in the second quarter when the Sixers had Yabusele go out there as the 5. I also tend to think that that with our lineup that was out there with Reggie Jackson, that certainly did not help. We went to a guard lineup, no Kyle Lowry tonight, but we're still going to older guards, and that's a problem. That's a very big problem, and I hope that we can fix that. So the Phoenix Suns have it down low on the block, and they find a wide-open three-point shooter in Dunn, and Dunn can't get it to go. He misses from three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That's how I felt when I lived up there. Yeah, I always wanted to snow on Christmas. I always say it's not Christmas if there's no snow. Oubre got issued with a technical foul. A technical foul called on him as well as a loose ball foul. And the foul shot's up and in. We have a... I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out later. So it's a loose ball foul. Here's Paul George, who goes up with a shot, and it's deflected by Mason Plumlee as he blocks it out in transition. And couldn't get it into the rim. Sixers lineup, it's Paul George, Gershon Yabusele, Caleb Martin, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr. That is the starting 5 out there for Philadelphia. And the Suns, they got Durant, Dunn, Plumlee, Jones, and Booker. So no Bradley Beal out there right now. And we do have a turnover that's going to be called on Paul George. Welcome to Reds country, Gavin. Durant finds Plumlee into the pick-and-roll offense, and Plumlee unselfishly hands it off to his teammate who puts up a floater and drains it. And that's Ray Dunn, or Ryan Dunn. Ray Dunn. Not for 97.5 The Fanatic. Not that Ray Dunn. Game screen, thank you, man. Oh, thanks. Sorry. There's a 3 by PG on the other side. Got it! Paul George knocks it down. Sorry about that. Thanks. 10:48 left to go in quarter number 3. Our catch and shoot triple, and it's off the mark by the Suns. George has the rock, dribbles with the left hand, now crosses over, swings it over towards his left side, passes it to Oubre, and a dump-off pass to Tyrese Maxey from Martin to Tyrese. Maxey up in midair, gets a lot of contact. He's fouled in the act of shooting. They'll head on over to the line. Paul George, man. I mean, Dunn was on him, and he was attached to him like it was a tag on a shirt, and just was able to hit a 3, make it look so easy. Sixers coach Nick Nurse says that Joel Embiid's foot sprain is nothing major. Foul shot number 1 by Maxey. It's good. Sixers lost to the Suns on November 4th. The score was 118-116. Maxey did put up 32 points. Durant at 35. And the Sixers were honestly playing very well. And then they just lost their mojo in that fourth quarter. And their offense went very stale during the last couple of minutes. If you guys remember that game. Second foul shot by Maxey. It's no good. Tyus Jones got the rebound. Durant tries to hit a 19-foot pull-up jumper. Caleb Martin grabs his miss. Martin over to Yabusele. Back to George at the top of the near wing. Swings it to Yabusele, who catches and puts up a three-pointer. In and out it goes. Booker doesn't even have to jump for it. The rebound comes into his hands. Finds Kevin Durant. Durant gets it knocked loose by Martin. It's a 3-on-0 fast break for the Sixers. And Maxey has it and throws it down with one hand. Can you believe that Caleb Martin has been the guy who has limited Kevin Durant today to 7 points, and he has just not found a way to solve Caleb Martin, Kevin Durant, that is. And he has been just an A-plus defensive player in this game. I only got a laptop, so when JJ asked for a link, I'm like, come on, man. No worries. No worries, man. No worries. Again, that's why we still do this. Still like to do it in this way. Good, I don't like KD, says J-Rep. Fantastic ball player. Not really the biggest fan of him either. But I appreciate what he's done. He's been averaging 27.6 points per game, and he's 36 years old now. Well, how many points does he have? Where is he on the all-time scoring list? Because everybody wants to talk about LeBron. Everybody wants to talk about how great he is. And he is an awesome player, don't get me wrong. But where is Kevin Durant on the all-time scoring list? Where is Kevin Durant on the all-time scoring list? Let's double-check that right now. Kevin Durant, all-time stat leaders. NBA history points leaders. He's 8th. Right now he's 8th on the all-time scoring list. He has 29,559. And he still has to get less than 2,000 to pass Will Chamberlain. Okay. He has to get less than 2,000 to pass Michael Jordan. To pass Will Chamberlain for 7th. He passed Shaq, probably was about 2 years ago. James Harden is 16th on the all-time scoring list. He has 26,596. And he can pass Dominique Wilkins next week. And then, he can go all the way up to number 12. He could pass Hakeem Olajuwon. He could pass Oscar Robertson and Dominique Wilkins by the end of the season. So, that's interesting. I didn't really think about James Harden being on the all-time scoring list, but he is. Fun facts, says Illy. Yeah. Cool stuff. 52-45 is the score. Sixers are up by 7 points. Catch and shoot three-pointer is up and in. I missed a like on the vertical on my other account, but I just did it. Thanks. Appreciate it very, very much. It's very, very nice of you. 52-40. Yabusele with 12 points. Maxey with 11. Oubre and George each have 10 in the Sixers game. Dump off pass over to Maxey. Maxey puts up a three-pointer. Hits off the front iron. And Durant is there to grab the rebound. Sixers only up by 4 points now. Here's Booker going down the lane. Gets it rejected by Yabusele and Martin. And the ball goes out of bounds. But it was Paul George who tried to get the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by PG. My voice is starting to hurt me a little bit. Probably should drink some tea after this. We have an inbound pass from Tyus Jones. And it goes into the hands of Dunn. Booker trying to give it back to Dunn. And we have a foul on Philadelphia. 3 points for Devin Booker in this game. 5 assists, 2 rebounds, and he's just 1 for 11 from the field. I mean, we haven't really been talking about the defense that the Sixers have done on him as well, but they've done a great job. Booker at the top of the perimeter wants to dance all over Caleb Martin, takes it over towards the elbow and puts up a J and hits it from the left side of the elbow. Sixers going from right to left. Maxey with a dump-off pass to Oubre. Kelly gives it back to Maxey. A little skip pass back to Kelly Oubre, and he's fouled by Mason Plumlee. think that when I'm trying to focus on my words a little bit, I'm trying to switch up the vocabulary a little bit, but then when I'm consciously thinking about it, it's not a good thing. It just has to naturally flow. And when you're just, again, sometimes I sort of go back into these habits of, well, you say this too much, say this too much. And it's good to try to change things, but then when you focus on it, you gotta, you can't just dwell on it. Like, you can't overthink it, because then you're going to screw other things up. It's like a domino effect. George tried to get the rebound off of the foul shot by Oubre. He missed both free throws, and Devin Booker has it on the other side. Booker with the left hand, floater up, and George commits a foul. Shot did not go in. Suns have a chance to tie it, though. Devin Booker is a very, very good free throw shooter. 5 points tonight, 2 rebounds, another Kentucky Wildcat. One of those Coach Cal guards. Think about Tyrese Maxey. You think about all the other really good guards in the NBA. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox. So many really good players. And Devin Booker is one of those other guards. Foul shot number 1. No good. 31 likes so far. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Haven't heard a lot from Booker tonight. Nope. 52-51 is the score. Foul shot number 2. Booker, who never misses 2 free throws, missed them both.
Excellent.
When was the last time that's happened? That does not happen for Devin Booker. Takes it over towards the right side. That is Paul George. Goes over to the top of the key for a 3. And it's a little bit short. And it's a long rebound, though, by Tyus Jones. Outlet pass to Durant. Durant pulls down the sledgehammer over PG. And an exclamation point with the left-handed jam. Kevin Durant still has it in him. He can explode whenever he wants to. Just don't want to poke the bear. Yabusele at the top of the perimeter, dribbling with the right hand. Finds Paul George. Paul George with a behind-the-back bounce pass to Yabusele for a catch-and-shoot triple. And Mason Plumlee says, I've had enough. And Plumlee got the rebound. Booker for 3 on the far wing. Count it. And book it for Devin Booker. 55-52. And the Sixers have not scored in a little bit of time, and that's why they're going to call a timeout to try to regather themselves. And they will be back in just a little bit. Sheesh. Hopefully we did not jinx them. Excuse me. Hopefully we didn't jinx them tonight. My voice is bugging me a little bit tonight, so if I don't sound as energetic, just wanted to point that out there. Just wanted to say that for some reason I'm feeling, the more I talk, the more it's sort of, there's a little bit of, I don't want to say pain, but there's a little scratch to it. So we're kind of saving our voice. It's a 13-6 run for Phoenix. How's everybody in the chat? Comment down below. Where are you tuning in from? I got you guys into basketball. Would love and appreciate it. The Jaguars, they fired head coach Doug Peterson. Peterson was 22-29 after 3 seasons, according to Adam Schefter, and including 18 losses in his last 23 games. You miss Doug? I thought that it was time to get rid of Doug when they got rid of Doug. I do. Good coach, though. We'll always remember the Super Bowl run. We'll always remember the Philly. And just his willingness to trust the players. Good guy. Watch Grace get it like on the money. Sixers are down by 3. There's 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Does anyone know where this Edwards guy came from? ESPN app has nothing about him. Justin Edwards? He was undrafted. 10-0 run by the Phoenix Suns. And Sixers try to get it into their front court. And they do, but getting tripped up is Paul George, and they're going to call a foul on Mason Plumlee. What do you want to know about Justin Edwards? Edwards is 21, played for Kentucky. He's part of the Delaware Bluecoats. He's had a very good year for the Bluecoats. Edwards just went from being a 5-star recruit and a top-ranked member of his high school class to going undrafted in the 2024 NBA draft, which is crazy, and he's been doing very well. And as a Sixer, I'd say. That's Devin Booker, who tried to go up with a shot. It's rebounded by Caleb Martin for the Philadelphia 76ers. Martin dribbles around the timeline, dump off pass to Maxey. Maxey at the foul line puts up a floater, and it's too strong. And the rebound goes to Kevin Durant. Outlet pass to Booker. Booker with one more to Tyus Jones for a corner three-pointer. I think that George got a little piece of it. Good save by Oubre. Oubre to George. George to Maxey on the far wing, who takes about 2 pivots, heads into the lane, and puts it up, and he's fouled. Go to the line as well. Makes the bucket, and he'll try to tie the game on a 3-point opportunity with 6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Edwards this year in the G League has averaged 18.5 points per game. Also 3.5 rebounds and 2 assists as well. It was during the tip-off tournament. The foul shot by Maxey is off the mark. Can't get it to go. 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Booker swings it over to Okogie for a 3-pointer. And George comes up with the rebound. That was actually to Bradley Beal, excuse me. Okogie is over on the bench. It's Durant, Plumlee, Jones, Booker, and Beal. If you are tuning in for the very first time, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on the bell icons. Do you still cover any Bluecoats games? Nope. That was just when I was in college. Just when I was in college, Bluecoats and Blue Rocks. Had a fun time, though. Maxey with a wide-open 3 on the near wing. Oh, he wanted it so badly, and he was slow to try to get the rebound. Plumlee was there, beat them right over to the punch. Booker to Tyus Jones on the near wing. Stands over at the elbow, backs up, and now wants to lob it inside over to Plumlee. Plumlee to Durant on a turnaround J at the foul line. He got it. Phoenix Suns, they are on a 15-8 run. The Sixers have to get more offense out there, and it's just not working with Gershon, Caleb, Maxey, and Oubre and George. So they got to spice it up a little bit. That's what you want. George steps back. He's over at the top of the key. Now gets the ball not loose and still keeps the dribble alive. Finds Caleb Martin for a 3-pointer. No good. That was Bradley Beal who sort of picked his pocket, and George had to go dive for it over on the board or over on the ground, and he has to get back on defense. Booker gets fouled into contact, and it's a personal foul called on Caleb Martin. I thought that maybe it was going to be a shooting foul. It was not. We covered the Eagles, the Sixers, and the Phillies, and Villanova ice hockey as well. Said that I would do the schedule. I've been so busy trying to incorporate these other things into these vertical streams. It has not been so easy, but we're doing it because it'll be something nice, and I think that it'll also help us out in the future. So that'll be great. 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Sixers are down by 3 points. Here's Beal on the drive to the basket. Scoops and scores with ease. Got past to Dembona. And he comes in for the Sixers. Justin Edwards will also come back in for Philadelphia. So the lineup, it's Maxey, Edwards, Oubre, George, and Bona. George catches and puts up a tray on the other side. No. And another rebound by Phoenix. Booker to Bradley Beal on a catch-and-shoot 3. Swish goes the basketball. On the far corner, bullseye. 8-point lead for the Suns, and the Sixers again cannot stop the bleeding. George on the near wing finds Edwards, and Edwards with a pull-up J. Oubre tried to haul in the rebound with one hand, and Kevin Durant is there, didn't even have to jump for it. Right hand, it pass over from Durant over to Nurkic, and the ball goes out of bounds. All right, we're going to try something else here. The Suns were 5 for 19 in the first quarter. Ever since then, they were 9 for 37 shooting-wise from the field. Sixers have got to play better. Maxey with a handoff pass over to Bona, and it's rejected, but a foul called on Jusuf Nurkic. Like that little play by Tyrese Maxey. I thought he was going to go up with it in contact. He was covered right underneath the basket, and then just unselfishly handed it off over to Dembona as his defenders were jumping. And then Bona had a chance to put it down, but a foul was initiated. Only 8 points in this quarter so far. That is correct. Yolanda, what's going on? How are you? Yolanda? Yeah, and like, subscribe, hit the bell icons as well. Foul shot number 1 by Dembona. No good. No good at all. Come on, man. We got to play better. Sixers are down by 8 points with about 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. Foul shot number 2 by Bona. It's good.
Excellent.
Sixers do trail by 7 now. And they had the lead going into halftime, 46-42. A foul is called on the other side. It'll be on Justin Edwards. And Bradley Beal, trying to be aggressive, heading towards the cup, is fouled in the act of shooting. Sixers sort of went away from that zone defense that they had in the first quarter, and even in the second quarter as well. And they've found a way, the Suns, to their credit, to stop the Sixers from getting wide open looks, and they're getting more rebounds. And things were falling for Philadelphia before. They weren't necessarily out-rebounding the Phoenix Suns because a lot of the shots were going in. But now that they're not, you got to crash the glass. Foul shot number 2 is good, and so is foul shot number 1. All right, 64-55, and Bradley Beal will step back in for Phoenix. A dump-off pass to Oubre, who's over at the nail. Oubre tries to go down the lane, gets it blocked by Kevin Durant. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Phoenix basketball as they'll inbound it underneath the Sixers basket. Not a good third quarter by Philadelphia, and you got to stop the bleeding soon. Go out there with a better effort and just try to play as good as you can. We have a foul away from the play. Beal did have the ball, and then Dembona knocked on into Jusuf Nurkic. And so both teams are in the bonus. It was actually knocked into Grayson Allen. And I believe Allen will go to the line. Or are they just now in the bonus? Showing some weird camera angles. Stepping over to the line. They'll try to knock down some foul shots. Effort, just give it 10 more %. Yep. The first one is good as gold for Phoenix. They're penetrating a lot more contact too from the Sixers. And why is that? Because their ball movement has gotten better. And they've made the adjustments that they had to. Sixers got to make more adjustments. Foul shot number 2 by Allen. And that one is no good. Also, the Suns have left some foul shots on the board, or have left some points on the board. So it could be a lot worse for the Sixers if you really do think about it. Booker missed 2 free throws. There was a missed free throw by Allen. He's also a very good foul shooter. Oubre on the drive over towards the basket. Gets past one defender and knifes his way through the lane and finishes with the left hand. It's an 8-point deficit for the Sixers. Beal, he'll try to drive it over to the basket. Bona tried to block it from behind, but he was just a second too late. Bradley Beal taking over the last couple of minutes for Phoenix, and by him coming out from the bench, that seems to be a spark for them. Oubre over at the top of the perimeter, crosses over. He wants to ISO. He's looking for help. Finds Bona downhill on the block. Hands it off over to Maxey with 5 seconds to go. And the three-point shot, no good. Rebound, though, by Edwards. Edwards to Gordon for 3. Off the mark. And Nurkic gets called for a loose ball foul as he pushed to Dem Bona. And the Sixers will get the basketball back. A step away to make dinner, and we're -8, says Grace. Fresh legs off the bench right now. Come on, man. We gotta do a better job. You know what I mean? Gotta do a better job. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons, man. That way you'll know when we go live. We're using the vertical streams. Then Bona's going to shoot some free throws because the Sixers are in the bonus, and the first foul shot by Bona is way too strong. He's not a good foul shooter, but he's a very good rim protector for the Sixers. He's a better option than what we currently do have. Bona's at the nail. Second foul shot by Adem. You got the little roll to go.
Excellent.
2.5 minutes left. Bradley Beal on a crossover for 3. Yes. My gosh. He's feeling it now off the bench, and he is going off and heating up like a stove. Gordon lost the ball. It's a steal by Phoenix. Morris will throw it up over to Kevin Durant, who lost the ball, and he'll turn it on over. That was an alley-oop pass over to Kevin Durant. He shakes his head, and he's like, I should have easily had that. That was all on KD. And more points left on the board for Phoenix. They've left about at least 5. But that's the 9th turnover by the Suns. Sixers dodged a big bullet there. Can they capitalize? Maxey, he has been ice cold in this game. Drop off fast to Oubre, and Oubre goes up with a shot, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. It's a 10-point game, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kelly Oubre Jr. is keeping the Sixers afloat, along with just the missed opportunities by the Suns, too. Oubre trying to get some space over Bradley Beal, and he got fouled by Nurkic. 10 rebounds by Kelly, 14 points. Make it now 15 as they cut the deficit into single digits.
Excellent.
2 minutes to go. Sixers get caught sleeping on the defensive side, and that's going to result in the goaltending. Grayson Allen got it right downhill, and he tried to go up with a little reverse layup, and Adem Bona tried to block it, but it was over the rim. And they're going to give the 2 points to Phoenix. 72-61, about over 90 seconds to go. Tyrese Maxey crosses over, wants to get his defenders beat, bounces it downhill over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre gets it up, and he got it, and another and one opportunity. Man, another foul called on Jusuf Nurkic. This is the type of physical play that we want from Oubre, and we don't want him to do too much, but when the shots are going in and when he's right down there in the dunker spot, guess what? That's an answer, and Phoenix has to respond. They got to try to take him out. And Maxey, to his credit, not having a good night, but able to get some other people some shots, and Oubre has been a problem. So another and one opportunity, and Oubre cashes in.
Excellent.
8-point ball game. Allen was wide open underneath the rim. He got it knocked loose off of his right knee. Oubre off to the races. Goes up with a shot, and we have another whistle called. And Oubre's going to go to the line for 2 more free throws. Kelly Oubre Jr. has brought the Sixers back into this game, and he gets a standing ovation from the fans as well. Wow. He is feeling it, man. A lot of energy, a lot of emotion in his demeanor. First foul shot by Oubre. Yes. How many points is that for him now? That's like 9 straight points for K9. Has to be 9 straight points. Foul shot number 2, bullseye. 2-possession game.
Excellent.
20 points for Oubre, 10 rebounds. He has scored the last 10 points for the Sixers. Unbelievable. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter. He's been the MVP of this third quarter by far. Durant's at the top of the perimeter, takes it with the right hand, steps back, crosses over, goes up with an elbow jumper, swish goes the basketball, and so back to a 3-possession ball game with 1:02 to go. Maxey on the near elbow. He's looking for help. What's he going to do? Maxey will take it downhill himself, goes up with a floater, and he got the friendly bounce to go. And it's back to a 6-point game. Sixers riding the seesaw with Phoenix. They're trying to come into potentially a 1-possession game. Beal at the top of the perimeter being heavily guarded by Oubre. Now it's Kevin Durant being guarded by Maxey over at the foul line. This is not good. Maxey got the ball knocked loose, but we do have a foul called with 4.5 seconds to go, and they're going to call it, I believe, on Tyrese Maxey. So some more free throws coming up for Kevin Durant this time. Thank you, Kelly Oubre, for stepping up and just driving it over towards the cup, being aggressive, and just not being afraid of the big moment. Durant, another very good foul shooter, career-wise. Foul shot number 1 by KD, good as gold. 24 people tuning in on the horizontal stream. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. We got 5 people tuning in on the vertical. That looks really nice. It looks really cool on here, man. I like the vertical. I like how it looks. We're going to be making shorts this way, and we're going to still be streaming this way as well. Adem Bone is going to sub back out. Maxey, Oubre, Edwards, Bona, and Gordon for the Sixers. And for the Suns, it's Durant, Nurkic, Morris, Beal, and Allen. The foul shot by KD. He got it with ease. 8-point ball game, 31 seconds to go in quarter number 3. So there's about 1 possession left in this third quarter. Martin is at the top of the perimeter, and he has the ball. And he's at the top of the key, crosses over 3 times, hands it back over to Maxey. 17 seconds to go. Maxey's in between the circles, gets downhill over with the left hand, kicks it out to Martin, who hesitates for a second, steps into an elbow jumper, and he got it to go. 10 seconds to go. Martin sort of did a little pump fake on the 3-pointer, couldn't get it. 10 seconds left. Here's Bradley Beal on a drive over towards the basket, tries to go coast to coast, and he got it way too easy. 6.3 seconds left. Sixers trying to match speed here. Again, 3 seconds to go. Maxey's blitzed. He needs help. Oubre with a logo 3. Got it! What a shot by Oubre! And that is going to do it in the third quarter. He pulled up from the parking lot and hit it from outer space. 5-point game going into the fourth quarter. And it's a buzzer beater by Oubre. Oh, that's awesome. K9's in the chat, baby. That is awesome. Oh, that's so sick. That's great. Kelly Oubre, man. That is so cool. That is awesome. And I think he had that in him tonight, man. Kelly Oubre with 23 points in this game so far. And 13 points. What was that, in the last, 3 minutes? Something crazy like that? Kelly Oubre is a dog. What a guy. Oubre just nails a long 3 at the buzzer, and the Sixers somehow trailed just by 5 points. Dude, I'm saying it could be a lot worse. They've left a lot of foul shots on the board. The Phoenix Suns. But the Sixers are not going down, man. They're not going down. I like that fight, man. I do. And it's not been Tyrese Maxey's night. Again, if Oubre's hitting your shots, that's great. You got to have somebody else. Anybody else but Maxey. Anybody else but PG. Oh, here's Kelly Oubre. That's nice. Here's Caleb Martin. That's nice. That's what happened against Boston. Martin stepped up. We need those types of guys to go out there and perform. And tonight, it's Oubre. Without a doubt. And Yabusele. Yabusele carried in that first half. And I still wish that he would be out there for the third quarter. But he was actually out there for a little bit of time and things weren't going so well. But I'd like to see him in the fourth quarter is what I'm really trying to say. Let's go, Sixers. Win this game today, says Bemba. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And hit those notification bell icons, too. Maxey dribbles with the right hand. Hands it off over to Caleb Martin. The Sixers get the ball first because they won the tip-off. Martin had a wide-open lane, but handed it back over to Paul George. Here's Maxey who gets some space. Pulls up for three. Jackpot! A 2-point game, and Tyrese Maxey knocks it down from the near wing. Like that shot by Tyrese. 11:30 left to go in regulation. Our little lob pass over to Iguodaro. It's Iguodaro, Durant, Dunn, Beal, and Allen all out there. And a little floater by Bradley Beal, and he gets it to go. Bradley Beal, wide open, in between the foul line and the baseline. Connects on a teardrop with the left hand. George crosses over two defenders, puts up an elbow J. And it's a little bit short. A board by Phoenix. It's only a 4-point game, folks. Just a 4-point game. And you'd think it would be a little bit worse with how things were going in that third quarter. They have a shot that goes up, but there's a foul called on the floor. Justin Edwards and Kelly Oubre are not out there. They ended the third quarter. Oubre's on the bench, and so is Edwards. There's about 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go. In quarter number 4, they do call a shooting foul on, or it's not a shooting foul, they call a technical foul on Nick Nurse. And Devin Booker's at the line for one free throw, and he connects. Called a technical foul on Nick Nurse. Give Maxey and Paul's contracts to K9. Booker at the top of the key for a three-pointer. In and out it goes. The basketball gods say no. Martin with the rebound for the Sixers, trying to go coast to coast and finish through contact. No, he does not, but he is fouled. And 2 free throws coming on up for C. Martin. Not Chris Martin for Coldplay. That's Caleb Martin. Anybody like Chris Martin in the chat? I like Coldplay. I haven't listened to their new stuff. I should, but I do like Coldplay a lot. Nick is an absolute joke. 81 points for the Suns and 76 for the 76ers. Martin's first foul shot, no good. So the other thing about him is that he has been struggling throughout his career from the line, shooting under 70%. Not a very good foul shooter. Foul shot number 2 by Martin. Yes.
Excellent.
4-point ball game. Caleb with 7 points, 6 boards, and 2 steals as well. Booker on the far wing at the 3-point line. Tries to go up against Tyrese Maxey. Takes it towards the baseline. Kicks it out, though, to a wide-open 3. And that is nothing but nets for the Suns. That is done. It makes a 27-foot jumper and gives the Suns some breathing room and a little cushion as well. George at the top of the perimeter gets a screen set by Yabusele. Dribbles towards the right side. He's over on the far wing at the 3-point line. Lost the ball, though. And we have a whistle called. And that's going to be... There's actually a whistle, and they're going to say it was just Paul George touched it last. He lost the ball. It would have been a turnover anyways, and it got knocked out of bounds. So George lost the ball. It was a turnover. That's not what you want, man. You need to capitalize. Bradley Beal open at the top of the perimeter, kicks it out to a wide open three-pointer, and that is good as gold by Iguodaro. Iguodaro hit it from the near corner. That was actually Monte Morris, excuse me, I beg your pardon. 10-point ball game now, and the Sixers, they need to get some buckets here. Oubre is still not out there. Don't know why. Maxey on the drive over to the basket, lost the ball, and it's turned on over by Philadelphia again. Maybe you want to put Oubre back out there. He scored 13 straight points or something crazy like that to end the third quarter. Booker on the drive over to the basket. Again, Monte Morris with the dribble penetration. Swings it out to Devin Booker. Booker catches, puts up a three-pointer. It's short, and a rebound that goes to Caleb Martin. He was lucky. He didn't even have to move for that. Martin lost the ball again. Diving for it is the Suns, and here they come on a fast break once again. A little shovel pass over to Bradley Beal. Beal had a chance to put up a shot there, but he handed it off over to Devin Booker. That's now 7 steals by the Suns, 5 for the Sixers. Top of the key is Morris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Sixers play good defense for the rest of this possession. A little floater at the nail is no good, and an offensive rebound again by Phoenix. Sixers just cannot box out. Beal trying to put it up and in on the glass. Got it. 89-77, and the Sixers have gone completely empty in this fourth quarter. Timeout called by Philadelphia, and they trail by 12. Bradley Beal just doing Bradley Beal things. And the Sixers will be back in a little bit. How is Oubre not out there? I don't know, man. Kelly Oubre, as soon as it's a 6-0 run, you have to limit the leash, man. Gotta limit the leash. Why is he not there? How come he's not there if he just scored 13 straight points? He has to be out there. Give him a little rest. And then if we're down, after like 2 or 3 buckets, then you call the timeout. No. I just don't get it, man. They have some great stuff. Sixers bite the dust. How is Oubre not out there? Who is feeling good, my players, for real? Let's get this game back. Bradley Beal has turned back into Wizards Bradley Beal. This is RB. Why did Oubre sit for that long? Come on. After like 3 buckets, you got to put him back in. If you want to win this game, got to rotate the guys in the right way. Got to put the right players in. And the Sixers are going to be buyers or sellers at this year's deadline. It's still a little bit early. Because again, you really need to understand. You really have to know if Embiid's going to be healthy or not. If he's not going to be healthy, then what are we buying at the deadline? Should we sell? That's another question. What do I think that they're going to do, though? I think that they're going to buy at the deadline. I think that they're going to go after some pieces. They're going to go for a backup point guard, and they should. Probably going to try to go after another forward, which they should. But I don't know specifically where they're going to go. 11-1 run for the Suns over the last 3 minutes. There's George, who steps back, puts up an elbow jumper. It's too strong. Oubre is back out there for the Sixers. Makes it 89-77, even though he didn't hit a shot. Thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icons too. Beal to Jones. Good ball movement by the Phoenix Suns. Dunn to Iguodaro. Monte Morris for three. Got it. It's just been their quarter. 14-1 in this quarter. 92-77. Maxey for three. In and out, but it goes back in. Oh, man. It just went back in at the last second. He's been taking a lot of shots over towards that near elbow in that second half, and that was the first one that I saw that's gone in. Oubre gets tripped up on the defensive side as we have a reverse layup that is good. It's by Iguodaro. 14-point ball game for the Phoenix Suns. Sixers need to get some stops on defense. Maxey with a little give and go to Yabusele. Yabusele back outside to Caleb Martin. Martin hesitated for a quick second and swings it back to Maxey over towards the near corner for a three. Yes! 11-point game. Tyrese Maxey hits a big-time three. That's now 2 in a row for Tyrese. Don't let this game get out of hand. Booker on the drive over towards the basket. George, what he does is just watch Iguodaro go over towards the cup, and he throws it down with two hands. A 13-point game, and we're almost halfway done this fourth quarter. Yabusele with a dump off pass over to Maxey downhill. Tyrese Maxey tries to score. He's fouled in the act of shooting. That's what you want from Tyrese Maxey. 6 straight points for him. Looking to try to make it 7 and 8 at the line. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate the raid, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate it very, very much. Rocking the rim. Got 5 concurrent viewers. Maxey's first foul shot. Good. Bradley Beal's going on over to the bench. We have Kevin Durant checking back on in. It's 96-84. And a timeout called? What's going on? Sixers are going over to their bench. The Suns are going over to their bench, too. I don't know what's going on here. Tyrese Maxey's getting checked out. I don't know what the heck is going on. We have a stoppage in play. And Budenholzer gets to just drop a free play like that. I don't like it when that happens in the NBA. I don't. Kevin Durant comes on in for Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, 23 points. 9 for 13 from the field. And at this point, why would you take him out? Not trying to give them any sort of ideas, but I don't know why you would take him out now. Makes no sense to me. Oubre, Yabu, Maxey, PG, Martin. That's who should be playing right now. And that's who is playing right now. 52 bench points for the Suns tonight. Guess how many the Sixers have? Just 7. Foul shot number 2 by Maxey. Good.
Excellent.
96-85 as Maxey hits both free throws. Sixers got to play defense. Again, a little rollover towards the basket. But they get it back outside, and there's a little floater that's good again by Iguodaro. Can somebody put a body on him is the question that I have. 98-85. Suns have scored on the last 9 possessions. Maxey on the near wing, trying to zigzag through contact, puts up a shot. He got it, but no foul called. And that should have been a foul. It's still an 11-point ball game, and Tyrese Maxey has scored the last 12 points for the Sixers. Or 10 points, that is. Booker on the near wing at the 3-point line. He's looking to pass it over to Iguodaro. Iguodaro passes it outside over to his teammate, Jones. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Jones trying to go over towards the nail. It's rejected by Oubre and stolen by Yabusele. Gershon over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey steps back, lets it fly for 3. Off the mark again. And another rebound by Phoenix, and we have a loose ball. Foul called on Yabusele. And that's just the first foul that the Sixers have committed in this fourth quarter. Man, Maxey needed to hit that 3. That would have been absolutely huge. Just could not get it. Nope. It's 98-87, and about 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in quarter number 4. Beal back out there for the Suns. Dribble handoff to Iguodaro, and Iguodaro puts it up. No good contest by PG. Rebound by Yabusele, and Maxey in the Sixers front court. 13 points by Maxey in this quarter. Just one other point by another Sixers player. Oubre catches, tries to hit it over towards the bottom of the lane. Got it not to lose. Gets it back though. Puts up a shot, and he'll go to the line for one more. K9's in the chat. And another 3-point opportunity coming on up for Oubre. Wow. It's 98-89. Foul shot by Oubre is good. He got it.
Excellent.
8-point ball game in Sixer land. 26 points by Oubre. 11 rebounds by Oubre. And Durant now has the rock. And we have another foul called on the Sixers. That looked like it was a ticky-tack call. Ugh. Just a little bit of marginal contact on Caleb Martin when it came to guarding Kevin Durant. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Booker on the drive over towards the basket, goes up with a shot, and he'll head to the line. And a pair of foul shots coming on up for Devin Booker. That's already the third foul in the last minute and a half caused by the Sixers. They didn't give up any fouls throughout the first 8 minutes, and now it's been a little bit of a different story. They're still in this. There's no doubt about it. They're still in this. Foul shot number 1 by Booker. It's off. He has missed 3 foul shots tonight. He's been a really good foul shooter throughout his career. Again, I mean, we'll get you his stats, but this is really not like him. I mean, it is crazy. Second foul shot is good, though, by him. He's shooting just 85% from the line this year. He's an 89% career. He's actually shooting 89% from the line this year, and he's an 87% career foul shooter, but he's missed 3 tonight. Actually has it for the Sixers. Wants to get going. Over down towards the nail. Spins, turns back, puts up a 2, and it's a little bit short again. It looked like he forced that shot. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the fourth. Booker at the logo, and a little dribble pass that goes out of Gershon Yabusele's hand. It was supposed to go over to Iguodaro, and Gershon got a little piece of contact, and we have a timeout called again with 4 minutes exactly to go. We step aside as we take a quick step off, the Sixers, that is. And they'll be back in just a little bit. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icons if you're tuning into the YouTube Shorts. I really appreciate you so much for being on over here. That means a lot to me. Why is this? Oh, that's why. Okay. I was going to say, what is going on here? Why is this like that? But now I see. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, if you are tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go live for Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games on this channel. We're doing a dual stream for the very first time today. One of them is for the phones, and the other one is for the landscape mode. So if you enjoy it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and go check that out. And let's get those amount of likes up too. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right. We got 33 concurrent viewers on there, and we got 6 concurrent viewers on the vertical one. Again, pick to your liking. Pick to your liking. Yeah, it's a little bit different on the vertical, but it's pretty cool. There's some things that are a little bit different that look different visually. But I think it's pretty cool, man. What got you into being a Sixers fan? Let us know down below, too. Let us know both of those things. My rating was great. Good. Very good stuff. If you're tuning in on Twitch too, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Let's go to the channel on here and let's see who else is tuning in. Jiva New Trade, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Trying to get to 120 followers on Twitch in order to become an affiliate. I'm a chatter. I would like the vertical. If you could see more chat, it goes by faster on vertical. JJ. That's good to know. It goes by faster on vertical. That's not in my control. That actually is not in my control. But that's good to know. I like the critiques, though. Please let me know. I'm having a hard time with the chat also, Jane. Interesting. Huh. I'll have to see if there's other people that do it and what their secret is. Yabusele gets a block on Bradley Beal with the shot clock winding down with 5 seconds to go. On the shot clock, there's 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the fourth. There's Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean is in the house at the Sixers game tonight. We don't have any Cooper DeJean emojis. The ball gets inbounded, but it's last touched by Phoenix. 4.8 seconds to go on the shot clock. 52 points off the bench for the Suns, just 7 for the Sixers. They inbounded over to Kevin Durant. Durant puts up a contested 2 in the face of Caleb Martin, and he got it to fall 101 to 90. And Kevin Durant able to knock down a J. Oubre to Yabusele on the perimeter. Yabusele with a dump-off pass to Maxey. Maxey back to Gershon as he's double-teamed. He's looking to swing it over to George. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. What's George going to do? George initiates the contact, and we have another foul called on Booker. Another foul called, and about 3.5 minutes to go. I guess no trivia tonight, Law. It's just too small of an area, even with 5 to 10 people chatting. Yeah, I didn't do trivia tonight because I'm, again, looking at this for the first time. I guess I could have done it. George gets the inbound pass, puts up a triple on the other side. No, Caleb Martin got the rebound, but they're going to call another foul on Caleb. It's a loose ball foul. And some more. No free throws yet, but it should result in a turnover. Yeah, no trivia tonight. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back the next time. We'll do it the next time. There's 3:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Booker gets it over towards the near wing, over to Bradley Beal. Here's a wide open 3 by Kevin Durant, and he got it. Kevin Durant trying to close the deal. It's 104 to 90 with 3 minutes left remaining in the fourth quarter and a timeout by Philadelphia. I got to take a step off. I need to go get some water. I will be right back, I promise. All right? I'll see you very, very soon. All right, we're back. All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Go on for Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games. Love the elevator music, JJ. I've been playing it for like months now. You haven't heard it? That was the first time you heard it? I appreciate that, man. It's cool. It's very cool. Yeah, I play that a lot. One of my goals this year is to try to get some more. I want to get somebody to make me some break music. I'm using this in the meantime, but I want better stuff, more professional. George gets it over at the top of the key, hands it off over to Caleb Martin. Let's see what the Sixers drew up out of the timeout. And we have a foul called. Martin tried to kick it out to Yabusele, and he was a little bit lucky because Yabusele was well covered, but there was a foul called on Phoenix right underneath the baseline. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell icons as well. We got less than 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the Suns are going to challenge this. Looks like that they're going to challenge it. With less than 3 minutes to go as they burn a timeout. Sixers bench is being outscored 52-7. 52-7. That's why they're losing. Their bench is stepping up. Their bench is absolutely stepping up. Without a doubt. Dave's here. What's up, Dave? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for popping by. And that means that you're going to be able to get out and spend $10 on a scratch-off. And you will win for sure. I guarantee it. Yeah. I need some tea after this, man. I do. I need some tea after this. Breaking news. The Phoenix Suns. What's this? This was like yesterday. Why is it showing right now? It was nothing. It was about a lineup change. They weren't expected to start tonight, Bradley Beal and Josh Okogie, but they are. Got 30 people watching. Again, if you want to copy and paste the vertical stream, dude, I would appreciate that. You're more than welcome to go check that out, too. Spread the word and try to get more people to come onto our channel. 104-90, and about 3 minutes left to be played in the fourth quarter. The Sixers will play against the Washington Wizards on Wednesday night. That game will be at 7 o'clock. Then on Friday, they play the Pelicans. We won't be doing that game, and we won't be doing the Sunday game either against Orlando. Why are we not doing Friday? Why are we not doing Sunday, JJ? Friday, I got Villanova, and I will post that link in the schedule. I didn't get a chance to do that today because I've been so busy. And then on Sunday, we got the Eagles. Foul shot number 1 by Martin. He gets it. Sixers still slightly have a chance, but they've got to lock up on defense. They got to go on a big run now. 104-91. And the foul shot by Martin. The second one, no good. Yabusele, though, gets the offensive rebound. Maxey will reset it for the Sixers. Martin over at the top of the key tries to go downhill with a shot. And no good. He wanted a foul call there. I thought maybe he was going to get it. Bradley Beal got the rebound. Sixers had another golden opportunity to try to cut the deficit to maybe to 11. 2:35 to go. This is the dagger of the game right now. If they make the shot, it's over, pretty much. Martin tries to get the steal. Oubre had it, and he lost it, and it goes out of bounds. 2.4 seconds left are on the shot clock. The Sixers almost had a turnover there. Martin did not get full possession of the ball. Oubre, I thought, lost it for a second, but no, it was Caleb Martin. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Beal will inbound it. He'll lob it over to his teammate, and there's a shot that goes up, and they're not going to – oh, they do count it, but it hit off the front of the rim, and Paul George got the rebound. It was a Kogi who tried to go up with a shot there. George dumps it off over to Caleb Martin at the top of the perimeter, dribbles with the right hand, now takes it over towards the right side of the wing at the three-point line. Another handoff pass over to Tyrese Maxey. He spins, he turns, he fires for three. No, Yabusele, offensive rebound, and he puts up a layup and gets it to go. 11-point ball game, 104-93. Sixers have got to lock up again on defense, and they're going to have to try to make some threes. Booker's trapped in the backcourt. He throws it over to Beal. Beal to Booker again, and Booker throws it away, and it's Sixers basketball. 104-93. 2 minutes to go. Actually, 151 to be exact. And the Sixers, again, got to score again. Maxey's at the top of the key. Finds Paul George. Catch and shoot three by PG. Yes! Single digits. 8-point game. 140 left in the fourth quarter. Outlet pass to Kevin Durant. Durant is trapped. Durant to Beal. And back outside to Devin Booker, who's at the logo. Not even moving just yet. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Booker being guarded by Yabusele. Booker outside. Catch and shoot three by Durant. It's up and it's good. Oh, that shot right there was a stab in the heart for the Sixers. 107-96. Oubre trying to go downhill again. Puts up a shot. It's up and it's no good. And a rebound again by Phoenix. That shot there by Kevin Durant may just as well do it. 105 left to go in the fourth quarter. A dribble handoff from Okogie over to Devin Booker. Back to Okogie with a little two-pointer. It's up, and the tip back is good. But they're not going to count it. They're going to say offensive basket interference on Iguodaro. He did not wait, and he just tried to go up with the little putback, and it hit off. Yeah, he hit the basket while he did it. Yep, he touched it. Yep, he did. He touched it. They're going over to the table, though, to see if whether or not it is the case, and I think he touched it. It was really hard to tell in real time, but 59.7 seconds to go. Still got lots of work to do. Yep. What's up, Dave? How you doing, man? What's up, Dave? So they're looking at this, and we'll see if it is offensive basket interference or not. Again, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family members about this channel. Don't know. Just a little bit under a minute to go. Sixers were doing great in the first half. Things were going well. And then in the third quarter, things got a little bit out of hand, and the bench for the Phoenix Suns was really going off. And Bradley Beal stepped up in the fourth quarter, and Kevin Durant made some big-time shots too. It was not a good night for Devin Booker, but Dunn off the bench has done a great job. 15 points for him. They got 23 from Beal off the bench tonight. And Oso Iguodaro had 8 points. Also had 7 points from Monte Morris, and Grayson Allen had 6. He's a good player. So they've been answering. They've been answering the bell. Sixers bench with just 7 points, and that was 3 from Edwards and 4 from Bona. They just have never had a good bench in quite some time. Wild stuff. Ref initiated the review. The call does stand, and the Sixers actually get 0.3 of a second back added to their clock. 107-96. Oubre hands it off over to Yabusele. That's where he inbounds it to, and Oubre gets it back. Sixers cannot waste a lot of time here. Oubre's at the top of the key. Now takes it over towards the foul line. Wants to try to take a couple more steps, puts up a shot, and it's rebounded by Bradley Beal. Sixers could not box him out. Booker trying to play keep away. Finds Kevin Durant. Booker back at the top of the key. And Caleb Martin's all over Devin Booker. Booker again, zigzagging through the lane. Gets the ball not to loose. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. A wide open I thought it was going to be a wide open three by Durant. He'll pass it, though, to Bradley Beal, and their shot goes up, and it's good. It goes in again by Bradley Beal. Give him 25 points in this game. 22 seconds to go, and that should just about wrap things up for the Sixers as Maxey hits a three with 16.9 seconds left. So it's a 10-point deficit for the Sixers, and they're going to lose by a final score of 109-99. And Maxey did end up coming away with a steal, pulls up for another three-pointer again, and that's off the mark, and that should do it for good. Sixers, they lose by 10 points to the Phoenix Suns, who come on in. Sixers did not have Joel Embiid tonight, but still had a chance to try to get a W, try to get their 15th win of the season. They're now 14-20. They're 6 games under 500, and they've dropped 3 out of their last 4 games. They have. They've dropped 3 out of their last 4 games and are now 5-10 at home. How would you describe that game? How would you describe that game is my question. I was the closest, again, but it was the opposite result. One word to describe that game would be what? Let me know down below. And let's go back over to this screen. So, shorts, post game, and right here. What did I see tonight? What did I see tonight? What did you guys see tonight is my question to you guys. I am mad that they lost this game. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm very disappointed in the Sixers for losing this game because this was a game where I thought that they had a chance to make a statement. They came out very strong. They were hot. They were shooting the ball very well from 3. And what ended up happening is in that second quarter, we switched our lineup. Nick Nurse's lineup changes have really sucked this season, and it continues to be a problem over and over and over again. What does he do in that second quarter, guys? To start off that quarter, he goes to Maxey is on the bench, which is understandable. George is on the bench, but he goes to a guard-heavy lineup with Reggie Jackson out there. Reggie Jackson, Jeff Doughton Jr., Ricky Council, Eric Gordon, and Justin Edwards. Not a good lineup, man. You're going to get cooked. You're going to get cooked. Who's the center in that lineup, dude? Actually, sorry, he went to Gershon Yabusele to start off that quarter. And Gershon had a couple of runs there. I'm sorry. My mistake. But still, it's a guard-heavy lineup. Reggie Jackson doesn't do a lot. He put up 0 points today. He was the Kyle Lowry of today. No points, 1 rebound, 0 for 1 from the field, and it was a three-pointer at the top of the key. I remember that correctly. But yeah, our bench could not back us up today again. We needed a backup point guard. We need another forward on this team. Why we lost today was because our bench stinks, and again, Nick Nurse does not understand how to rotate our guys. The play calling at the end was also really bad too. The play calling went very stale. Why on earth are you taking Kelly Oubre out when he's so hot in the third quarter and he scores you the last 10 points going into the fourth? That is what you call momentum. Basketball, what do I say all the time? It is about momentum. And you take him out at that point, you're killing the vibe. You're killing the momentum. That's what Nick Nurse did. Bradley Beal goes off. Why did Bradley Beal go off? Because our defense became stagnant. We stopped going to the zone for some reason, and we left guys wide open for threes. Guys could not rotate. Our rotations were so in sync in the first and in the second quarter. Now, what did the Suns do differently? The Suns, when they did get Bradley Beal involved, they set a lot of picks for him, and we could not fight through the screens. That was on us. But when you have personnel out there who are people not named Kelly Oubre, who are people not named Ricky Council, What do you think is going to happen? You miss your athleticism. You miss the athleticism out there, man. So, yeah, that was disappointing. I'm not going to lie. We were shooting the ball so well in the first half. And then in the second half, we went cold. Kelly Oubre, thanks to him, it could have been a lot worse. The Suns actually should have blown us out today. They missed so many points on the board. They had a lot of shot clock turnovers, and they wanted us to win this game. But we didn't win. I don't want to say they wanted us to win this game. They were giving this game to us. I don't even know if I like that either because, again, like, why would they do, why would a team do that? We could not take advantage of the mistakes that the Suns were making, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get, like, all this other, like, sports talk, stuff out of my vocab. But the truth of the matter is that we stopped playing solid defense because Phoenix adjusted and we had no response. That's part of the reason why we lost. 46 rebounds to 44. I don't care what the stats say. The Suns out-rebounded us. They got the more important rebounds. They had 40 defensive rebounds, and when we couldn't hit our shots, guess who was there on the glass? We had the energy in the first half, and we lost that in the second half. Our turnovers, they say that we had 10 turnovers in this game. Thought that in the fourth quarter we had a lot of turnovers and we had a lot of careless mistakes. We also fouled a lot in that second half. And because Bradley Beal, we couldn't have a response for Bradley Beal, got to switch things up. Bradley Beal's beating us. Bradley Beal's a pretty good shooter. Did Kevin Durant beat us today? No. Did Devin Booker beat us today? No. But Bradley Beal did step up. I still believe that we should have had another defender out there guarding that guy because he's a threat. Kelly Oubre, as good as he is, he's not going to get you 20 points a night. That's just not in his DNA. And I like Oubre, but that's not how it always goes. They missed 6 free throws. We missed 10. Missed 10 free throws. Sure, if we hit all 10 of them, it's a tie game. They make 6 more of those, though. They still beat us. It's the game of basketball. But yeah, we came back down to earth in the second half. We held them to 42 points in the first half, and they scored 67 on us in half number 2. And their bench played very well. And Bradley Beal coming off the bench was another momentum boost for them. Good job by Budenholzer to have him come off the bench and shoot 10 for 15 from the field. That was his doing. He's a point guard. He can lead the bench unit, and that's a good way to use him. Not Tyrese Maxey. It's not what you want from him. But Bradley Beal is older, and having him come off the bench, it worked. Hard to get a full 4 quarters of good play. It's hard. You're right, but I'm not using. I know that you're not trying to say that that's an excuse, but there's no doubt about it. Oubre should have easily been starting that fourth quarter. And I can understand. I said in the moment, I can understand why he's getting this rest. But even if you give him a little bit of rest, once that third bucket's made and it's a 6-0 run, you can't just, in the playoffs, you can't just, like, let this thing fold. You can't just see how this thing gels. You got to act on it. You got to act on it really quick, and Nick Nurse did not do that today. Thought that our screens that we set on offense, we decided not to go to the pick and roll at the end for some reason. Pick and rolls were working very well for us, and our pick and rolls were not so good. We stopped going to it in that fourth quarter. So that was another problem. But the thing that I learned from this game is that the Sixers need a backup point guard, and they need another wing in order for them to be a contender. They should have won this game. They should have won the other game against Phoenix. Did Phoenix outplay the Sixers? Sure, they capitalized in this game. They capitalized at the very end, and Kevin Durant closed it out. Can't give them wide open jumpers. Give the Suns credit, but also the Sixers let one slip away again. Lost 3 out of our last 4 games, and that's where I'm at with this team. Good night, everybody. Please double check. Please double check the whatchamacallit. Okay, I will do that. Hard to get 4 full quarters into play. Another disappointed night by my beloved Philadelphia 76ers. Yes. All right. Thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will go check that. All right. Love you guys. I got to get off. I need some tea in me. Not really feeling so good. But I love you all, and I'll catch you all on the next one. All right? Bye-bye.